Jazz, the sound of the soul. When many hear the word jazz, they think of the grainy sounds of holiday tunes at grandma's, or the incomprehensible rhythms of brass, woodwinds, and piano jumping up and down scales with no voice guiding the mayhem. This pinhole idea of jazz shrouds the true meaning of what it is, and how jazz still retains its influential impact on music of both the past and the present. In order to understand what jazz can do, one must first know its roots. The sound of jazz originated at the beginning of the 20th century amongst the African American communities in New Orleans. In an oppressed America, music was one of the only ways these communities could freely express themselves through rhythm, sound, and feeling. Traditional jazz is a blend of African and European music, which allows room for electric and upbeat rhythms as well as unique scales and improvisation. These original sounds were usually performed by jazz bands with instruments ranging from percussion, brass, and woodwinds to piano and other occasional string instruments. In a typical jazz group, the musicians first play the main melody or theme, then one or more musicians take turns improvising variations based on the main melody. At the end, the band then returns to the original tune or melody. All of this room for improvisation allowed musicians to explore differing ranges of sounds and scales, creating a jazzy feel with their sound, that of which is still implemented in the music of today. From rock to hip-hop to pop, the use of jazz's song structure and notes are indeed evident. Early rock and roll often used the same chord progressions as jazz and blues, and had a similar 1, 2, 3, 4 rhythmic approach. Rock and roll eventually emerged as a genre with louder drumming, lyrics designed to appeal to younger audiences, and sometimes a pronounced country music influence. Hip-hop producers are heavily influenced by jazz when sampling older chord progressions when creating new beats. Many producers would structure their songs by repurposing the soulful sounds of jazz as a foundation for the artists to rap upon. Lifting these samples created a new form of music making which is now used in the rap of today. As music continues to progress, experimenting with new sounds, it's important to know where it all began. Jazz is a staple not only in music, but in human culture as well. Life is short, so jazz it up.